I found all this lovely ice down on Jumping Pound Creek. I parked at the Dawson Trailhead, walked over just to have a look, and there it was. All these lovely ice sculptures along the open water. I'm not sure what the real name for this stuff is, but I call it splash ice. It's ice that forms where water splashes up, lands on a stick or maybe an edge of a rock, and it freezes there. And each little splash that comes along builds up more and more and more until you get formations like this. It's kind of the same deal as what happens in caves, but on a much quicker scale. Leaves and twigs and cones and spruce needles and pine needles blow onto the ice as it's forming and they get incorporated into the structure. And even though the water is crystal clear, little microscopic air bubbles form in it, and in places it turns it kind of milky. Now with this relatively warm weather, these windows onto the open water are going to stay. But as it gets colder, they're going to fill in, and eventually the creek's going to freeze right over. It all looks pretty cool right now, but if you decide to go have a look at this ice, be very careful. I actually fell through while I was shooting these pictures, and luckily the water was only ankle deep. But please, be careful. But yeah, it sure is pretty.